Hello, how are you? All right, we are going to learn something new. I don't know if it's completely new to you, but it's basically we are measuring turns or degrees of angles. Now we use the word or the term degree when we put the little signs, Fahrenheit or Celsius, okay, degrees Celsius. So you are looking in your math book on page 522, and it's talking about full turns, half turns, and then a quarter turn. Full, half, quarter. So I tried to make this little chart here. Does it make any sense to you? Let's look at it and see. All right, I'm trying to get the glare off of there. So what we're doing, I took my protractor, which if you don't have one, that's okay. If Mama goes to the grocery store, she can find them at like 99 cents. It'd be good to have so you can measure. But if we look at this, if I put it maybe like this, can you see the numbers on them? Yeah. Okay. So from this point to this point, that's half a circle. Half a circle is 180 degrees. So if you'll see, I have a full circle here. So if I start with the red and I go all the way around the circle, it's 360 degrees. If I start here and I go halfway, half of the circle, okay? So I have a full turn, which is 360. I have a half turn, which is 180. And then this little orange one goes from here to here. What do you think it is? It's half of that 180. 90 degrees. Ding, 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 ding. What is that called right there? No, Lily, it's not a left angle. Brock, what is it? Yes, it's a right angle. Well, guess what you know about right angles? Yes, they're perpendicular. Yes, they intersect. However, they are 90 degrees, and that's where they get it from. Cool. All right. So I want you to look at, again, we're at 522, and you see where we have the full term, 360, half, 180, and a quarter is 90 degrees. Now, clockwise is the way that a clock runs. Your analog clocks that you guys hate because of telling elapsed time, but once you understand an analog clock, then you got it. It's like riding a bike. So if I'm looking at a clock or my watch, look at your dad's watch. It goes around clockwise. Well, guess what counterclockwise is? Opposite. It goes in the opposite direction. Okay? All right. So I want us, you'll pause the video. I want you to do all of Power Up or 75. Miss Taylor, you're killing us. I know, but what you're going to do is you're going to do 75, all the facts, the mental math, and the word problem. Then you'll go back and you've got some grid sheets, which I'm thinking if your parents have the ability to copy, that might be something we need to do. Okay? If they have a printer at home or if they're going to work, you probably need to make more copies. I made each of y'all 10 copies. Well, guess what 10 times 14 is? 140. That's just the grid sheet. So you can imagine how much paper you've got there. Okay, so we got to use them and not waste, okay? All right, pause. Go do Power Up 75. All right, so now we are going to look at example number 1. It says Maria and Irina were both facing north. Maria turned 90 degrees clockwise and Irina turned 270 degrees counterclockwise. After this turning, in which directions were the girls facing? Is this almost, Validia, is this almost as bad as to how many coins are in each pocket and what could there possibly be? What type of coins? It's close, isn't it? All right, so we're going to look at the example you have in your book. I'll write it on here. So they first give us a little compass rose, or what we know as no, I have no slob will eat. You guys say, don't eat soggy waffles. Isn't that what it is? Never eat soggy waffles. Right. I've never heard that one before. I think I like that one too. Okay. It's just whatever the teacher taught you then, right? Okay. This is not a pretty compass rose, but you get the idea. All right, so both girls were facing north. Okay, so they're both looking north. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but you get it? They're facing north. Okay, it says, like, we'll name this one Maria and this one Irina. All right, so Maria takes a quarter turn, remember that's, look over here, quarter turn, right here, the orange quarter turn. You go from here to here, it's only 90 degrees, okay? Now if she's facing north and she goes clockwise, so if Maria is there, let's see if I can, well, I'm gonna erase Irina. If she's here facing north and she goes just a quarter, which direction is she facing then? Got it? Yeah. So if you're facing north and you only go 90 degrees, that's a quarter turn. Okay, and that was clockwise as well. Then you are facing east. Now, the next one, I'm gonna erase poor old Maria, tell her bye. All right, I am going to draw Irina now. She's facing north, but the instructions tell us what, Zane? Yes, it says that Irina turns 270 degrees counterclockwise. What? Okay, so we know that if that's 1/4, that's 90 degrees, and this is 1/4, that's 90 degrees, well, it would only make sense that that's a quarter and that's a quarter, okay? So 90 degrees plus 90 degrees, 180, plus another 90 degrees, or what's 9 times 3? Yes, 27, we're gonna add our 0, so it's 270 degrees. Okay, so let's see. If she's pointing north, but she's going counterclockwise. All right, so we're gonna go from here to here, that's 90. Then here to here, that's 90. And from here to here, that's 90 degrees. Which direction is she facing? Boom. East. Went counterclockwise, 270 degrees, and she's facing east. Maria goes 90 degrees clockwise, and she's facing east as well. Pretty cool, okay? Yeah, I think you're gonna like this part of it, okay? Now, I would like for us, example number 2, we're gonna work on that on Monday. But I do want us to do it so you understand the translation or the transformation of a shape if it's going clockwise, counterclockwise, okay? But I want us to look at lesson practice. And I think maybe the easiest way is that we do it together. and that we draw a little picture, okay? It says we're going to call him Wakey. Wakey skated east, turned 180 degrees clockwise, then continued skating. In what direction was Wakey skating after the turn? Okay, heading east. So let's make this one a boy this time. All right, so here's a boy. He's got cool skates on. These do not look like skates. These kind of look like ski, you know, no making fun of Miss Taylor's drawing. They're inline skates. Got it? All right. So he's facing east. But the instructions, or what it tells us, is that he turns 180 clockwise. Your clock goes this way. So if I'm here, okay, I'm facing east, and I go here, that's 90, and I go another 90, so 90, 90s, 180. Which way is he facing? What is it? West. He then says, oh, I'm gonna skate the other direction. I'm gonna go west. Okay, all right. Describe each rotation in degrees clockwise or counterclockwise. A quarter turn to the left. I'm trying to think what's the best way to see. So, let's say we're facing north. A quarter turn to the left. Well, if I'm going left, that's counterclockwise, okay? And it's 90 degrees. So if I'm starting facing north, I go to my left, counterclockwise, it's 90 degrees, all right? Now, a full turn to the right. So here I am, full turn. Remember, what was the full turn? What was the full turn? 360. But because I'm going to the right, that's clockwise. So if I start here, I've got 90, 180, 270, boom, 360. 360 degrees, and you went clockwise. Okay, we're getting it a little bit. All right, 3/4 turn to the left. So we know already, if I'm going left, it's counterclockwise, okay? So I'm here, but it says 3/4. So that's 3 90s. So what's 3 times 9? Yes, 27. So how many degrees going left counterclockwise? 270. That's 90. That's 180. Boom. That is 270 degrees counterclockwise. All right. Half a turn to the right. Half a turn. Half a turn. Start here with the green. We go half a turn. It tells us that we are going to the right, so we know that that is clockwise. So I'm going to my right, clockwise, 180. Good. Half, remember, full circle or a full turn, 360. Half a turn is 180. A quarter of a turn is 90 degrees, right? So if I'm starting here and I've got a full turn, I'm going 360. Now if I'm going to my right, it's clockwise. If I'm going to my left, it's counterclockwise. I know you can get this. Don't say, what? You just don't get it. I don't understand. Not yet. But you will. You will. It makes sense. It does. All right. We are on F. It says, describe the rotation that would position triangle 1 on triangle 2. Oh yeah, okay. So we're gonna go clockwise. Most of us are right-handed. There's one or two of you, like my poor Paige, who are the lefties. But let's go right. So if I go right, I know it's clockwise. But if I go from this flat line all the way to this flat line, because that's the way it's shaped. So if I'm here, I'm looking at triangle 1, and this is the vertex A, and it looks like that line goes all the way around. Not all the way, but it goes half a turn, which is how many degrees? 180. So you're going to write 180 degrees, and you're going to say clockwise, and that it was a half turn. Good job. I know that wasn't easy, but I'm proud of you. That's very good. So we finished the practice part. We're going to go ahead and, if you want to work on the written computation, which is 13 through 25, that's what I'd like for you to do. 13 through 25, if you can get those done today, then on Monday we'll finish up, because all the rest that are a little bit more difficult, I'd like to work with you. So I want you to do 13 through 25, and you're done with math for today. Yay for Fridays.